Welcome to the first episode of Expectations. I'm Charlie, and in this series we'll be talking about how teams have improved or declined throughout the season. In this episode, we'll be focusing on the Summer LCS champions, Counter Logic Gaming. During the offseason, CLG dropped Pobauter, Doublelift, and their head coach. This is a drastic change for any team, especially a team that just won the most recent LCS split. When CLG decided to pick up two less experienced players, Huhi and Stixxay, the general consensus became that they'll be more of a middle-of-the-pack team than the dominant team they were last split.
Experience down bottom. No gold exchange, but definite experience edges on TSM.
Absolutely true, and Huhi really getting pushed around by Bjergsen. Look at the damage up there, puts the E forward, and he's gonna flash in for the first blood! Bjergsen crushes Huhi!
Wow, that is huge.
The mid lane change hit me as a little bit of a surprise. Pobauter has been a consistent player and with a respectable champion pool. He's even won his first split with CLG. That being said, CLG must have saw something valuable in Huhi. It could be communication or a better team environment. Huhi speaks English incredibly well, which is a huge plus for any imported player. However, I've not been impressed with his play. He has had few fantastic games on Corki and LeBlanc, but he's not been the consistent carry that CLG needs.
Can land the damage, which is actually the case. Matt looks at the queue, gets a two-man stun. Here comes the re-engage. Phoenix wants in, but oh no, Darshan and Huhi turn it back around, and Phoenix sniped away. A 4-for-0 CLG.
As far as stats go, Huhi's the middle of the pack for KDA, kill participation, and stats at 10 minutes. Overall, I think Pobauter has been performing a little bit better than Huhi, but the gap between the two isn't big.
But here comes the attempt. They want back in. Double bomb's gonna be a two-man stun. That is huge. Adrian will go down first. No one to heal. Now can they get Pobauter?
Huhi is improving in the right direction, but he needs to be more consistent to be able to keep up with the rest of the top tier mid laners in the LCS. Now let's look at the other change, Stixxay versus Doublelift. Obviously, Stixxay has big shoes to fill with the departure of Doublelift. However, those two players fill different roles on the team. Doublelift has been playing with more of a hard carry mindset on CLG, while Stixxay has been playing with more of a supportive role, letting Huhi and Darshan to take over the game.
CSD at 10.
Oh, flash wasn't enough, and good luck getting away from this one. Dardoch saves the knockup until it's too late to jump away. Beautiful job. First blood goes to Piglet, and a great ult by Matt.
Doublelift has more kills, damage per minute, and team's percent damage. However, Stixxay has a little bit more kill participation. Stixxay is sitting near the bottom for KDA and damage per minute compared to the other marksmen in the NA LCS. As an aside, I do think Stixxay has a lot of room to grow. Like Huhi, he's improving the right direction with his playstyle and interaction with the team.
Yes, they're teleporting.
The 50-50 ball is in the air. It will not come down. The Baron will heal back up. What a fight. Straight to the middle. Fate's call and the rest used on TSM. And they have a hell of a lot of crowd control to work through here. Yellowstar goes down. That's Huhi that gets taken down as well by Doublelift going hard on this one. Darshan tries to come back in. Slaps him on the head with the lamp pole. Double gets a double kill, but he also goes down.
Stixxay got off so many autos that fight.
Even though he himself said that he's more of a supportive role than a hard carry one, I still think he can step up to make a bigger impact moving forward. CLG's early game is very strong, especially in the 1v2 scenario, and their mid-game macro is still on point. More resources are being allocated to Darshan. He's strictly playing carry top laners like Fiora and Ryze.
Energy are so slow to actually commit to these kinds of fights that it just gives so much time to Darshan, who keeps pushing with impunity, and no one tries to stop him. Inhibitor itself now under fire. I don't see a single recall from Energy. Impact wanted in on Huhi, popped the ulti, but didn't get the damage through, and that's going to be an inhibitor taken down.
He has had a lot of success on split pushing on Fiora, but it's not working as well on other champions. With Aphromo and Smithy, they have been playing pretty consistent, but they have not been playing at their full potential. The new players on CLG, Huhi and Stixxay, have splashes of brilliance in their play, but have very lackluster moments as well. They need to become more consistent for CLG to become a top tier team. Personally, when a player doesn't perform well, I don't like when people use the excuse that they're new to the LCS. Players like Dardoch has been performing at a high level since day one. When a new player arrives on the LCS stage, they should be compared to all their competition and hold the same expectations as anyone else in the league. Going into the second half of the split, CLG will probably end up top 5 while fighting for a third spot against C9 and TSM. If CLG wants to be a top contender by the end of the split, Stixxay and Huhi has to step up and become more of a threat for the team. I do believe that CLG will make it to the playoffs, and depending on their bracket, they can possibly make it to the finals as well. Where do you think CLG will be at the end of the split? Leave a comment below and tell me your thoughts on CLG. Thanks for watching the first episode of Expectations. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next week.